Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry it's been a while since I streamed. I'm just making sure it's not glitching or anything. Um, I'm actually returning to you for the end of third quarter of 2021 stream, and yeah, it's starting to mess up on my end with the Wi-Fi thing or whatever. But yeah, just oh, hey, Pink-Eyed. Sorry it's been a while since I streamed. I just got new earbuds, as you can see. Um, if it's messing up on your end, just let me know in the comments below or in the live chat. But yeah, we're gonna get started with end of third quarter of 2021. If I have to switch platforms to finish the stream, I'll let you guys know if the laptop starts crashing again. But we're gonna continue with this end of third quarter of 2021 stream. So let's dive into this stream. Now, thank you guys so much for getting me to 100, 400 subscribers. I almost said 100, my mistake. um, yeah, it really means a lot. Um, yeah, for what I listened to this quarter and watch for movies. Yeah, I hope no trolls come in either, Pink-Eyed. Because you have mod ship right now. Richard, who? Do I know you? Uh, because I'm a little confused. Yeah, pretty much the third quarter of 2021 went very well. It's starting to glitch a bit, um, with showing my face and all that. It's fucking weird, man. Um, yeah, the third quarter started off from July to September. Um, yeah, it pretty much didn't do so bad this quarter. It started with the Jaden album, Tell Me About Tomorrow. And I thought that album was. Oh, you do know me? Uh, oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Sorry, Richard. Yeah. Uh, yeah, pretty much I was getting sidetracked. The Born of Osiris album was the next one to come. I'm mostly talking about the music section that because I've listened to more music this year than I have. I think 2020 and 2021 were the years I listened to more music than watching movies. But there have been some newer movies that have come out lately, and it's been a better year for movies, a tad bit better than 2020, because 2020 was filled with some movies that weren't very good. And there were some good movies, but not a variety of movies that I could consider being my favorite. Yeah, the Jaden album was pretty good, in my opinion. I was really surprised with how it was turning out. And yeah, um, give it an 8.5 now because I've started to grow a little distant from that album. But in a way, I think it did all right. Next comes, I believe, the July 23rd releases because I didn't review any other albums after that. After I know Willow dropped an album and I was not interested in that, honestly. I was avoiding that album. But Sleepwaker, too bad for Xbox. Um, okay. Some weird accounts coming in now. But yeah, hey, too bad for Xbox. If you're here to support my channel, then thanks. Um, but pretty much, uh, Sleepwaker dropped their new album, Alias. That Willow album is horrible. Oh, it is? Oh, I did not know that. Okay, Pink Hide, take care of Too Bad for Xbox. Um, because I think he's trolling. Uh, sorry, you're too bad for Xbox. You're trolling. S- just another day for trolls, I guess you could say. um, to continue where I left off on the subject, uh, yeah, pretty much Sleepwaker dropped their album Alias. That was pretty good. Then comes Attila, unfortunately, and that was one of the worst albums of this year. I think there was something that made it worse, but I don't know for Richard Hoop, what are you doing? Uh, I swear, every time I try doing a stream, it's like trolls have to come in here. Okay, Pink Hide, take care of him because he's spamming now. Um, but yeah, pretty much the Sleepwaker Alias was a very good album, and then comes, like I said, Attila, and that was really horrible of an album in my opinion. Then afterwards was, I know Lotus Eater dropped an album, and I heard some pretty fucked up shit about their lead singer. I love the Lil Nas X album is good. Best song is Dead right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that a little bit in the stream, a little bit later in the stream. But yeah, Lil Nas X's new album was good. I was really surprised with it. I thought it was gonna be disappointing, but he actually proved me wrong. Um, but yeah, I think after that was Billie Eilish. There was an Anne Marie album, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to check that album out, honestly. I just was like, maybe I'll just steer clear from that album. Not that I hate the artist, I just didn't want to review it. It was just my decision. Uh, but yeah, hopefully you can respect my decision, Hyde, on me not reviewing it. I love Billie Eilish music. Yeah, Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever. That song, the title track, was very good. Um, I think after that comes another album. I'd have to look at the other albums. It was what was it? Logic's Bobby Tarantino 3. I guess it was an EP or something like that. And then there was one more album. I just can't remember what it was. I'd have to look into my list. Uh okay, what are you doing, King of Lions Z45? Is that the real King of Lions Z45? Because if it's not, then you're trolling. Pretty much, yeah. I think there was another album that came out that same day of July 30th. I just can't remember what album that was, but I'll probably remember it later on. I thought Logic quit music. Yeah, I thought so too, honestly. Oh yeah, the Kid Leroy. Um, Fuck Love 3 Over You. I forgot to mention that. Sorry about that. And Against the Currents Fever EP. I was really surprised with those EPs. Um, Sorry if I'm not mentioning it. I'm actually gonna look through the list of stuff I listen to. Of If it's crashing the laptop, let me know because it's giving this Wi-Fi error or something like that. It's so fucking weird that it does that sometimes. I'm looking at the July. Seether Wasteland the Purgatory EP. That's the one I was thinking of. Sorry if you hear the thing or whatever. The notebook, me turning the page. Are you gonna still review the track review for my track review for Troye Sivan's new song? I don't think that is King of Lions Z45. Honestly, I think it's a troll. But hide if you have to ban him or block him from the stream. Definitely go do that. Uh, but yeah, it's not the real King of Lions. Pretty much August 6th releases was Tanaje 333 album. I thought that album was not bad. It's growing on me a little more, and there's some songs that I was appreciating. Um, like The Chase, Last Call, Pasadena featuring Buddy. But It's a Rap was not a bad way to end the album, I guess you could say. So I'd give that a 5 out of 5 now. Then comes Nas King's Disease 2, and that did pretty well. I thought it was a really good album. It's going to be on my best albums. Honestly, I have more people coming in. I thought we had people coming in. Sorry, I just got a message or something from somewhere or whatever. Um, oh, it's someone going live or a premiere video or something like that. Sorry. Pretty much, yeah. Spurs 2, get out of here if you don't like this stream. Uh, man, it's the day of the trolls, I guess you could say. Uh, Pretty much, yeah. Um, Block user. You're gone. I blocked you. Uh, but yeah. After Nos King's Disease 2, we come to the August 13th releases, and that was for The Killers, Pressure Machine. I'm explaining, if people think it's boring, I'm just explaining the releases for the third quarter of 2021 for the music section. Movie section, there have been more movies that I timed out that troll out. Oh, well, I blocked him. Sorry about that, Hyde. Please forgive me on that. The Killers, Pressure Machine, like I said, it was a pretty good album. It I wasn't a huge fan of Imploding the Mirage, so I think I liked this album more than Imploding the Mirage, because in my opinion, Imploding the Mirage wasn't for me. I don't know why it wasn't. I felt very distant with the songs and torn that the songs weren't as good as I thought. But Pressure Machine was more interesting, and I was more invested with that album. And I gave it a pretty good rating of an 8.5 out of 10. Next comes Black Bear Misery Lake, and it was, well, I wouldn't say it's good. Sorry if I gave the thumbs up for that. Spurs is the debut studio album. Okay. I didn't know who that was. Um, but they said boring, so honestly, I'm sorry. That Blackberry EP is trash. It was meh, in my opinion. I think there were some songs I could come back to. Well, particularly one song, and that's "Alone in a Room Full of People." Then he starts whining through the rest of the album, the EP, and that's when I'm just like, this is typical Black Bear, honestly. Spurs, what are you doing? Um, I don't know why you came in this stream. I know why ARTV hates Black Bear. Yeah, I know why too. Because he whines so much in his songs. And he made a song called Bad Day on that new EP, Misery Lake, and I was not crazy about that song. It was unfortunate that I had to give it a disappointing rating of a 2.5 out of 5. So 6 out of 10 for Black Bear's Misery Lake. It'll be on my okay to meh albums of 2021. And then comes Luke Hemmings, When Facing the Things We Turn Away From. I was really surprised with this album. I was not disappointed with this album, honestly. This was pretty good. I like the Saigon track. It really depicts the title of the album, I guess you could say. It mentions the title of the album in that song. And yeah, it was enjoyable. So, You Love You. I for the Black Bear song You Love You, it was average in my opinion. But hey, if you liked it, that's great. Saigon is the best song on the album. Yeah, it is. Um, Starting line I was really surprised with, and sorry, this Wi-Fi thing's acting up again on my end. If it's glitching, let me know. Oh my God, Spurs. Why are you even in here if you're just gonna mention Spurs 1, Spurs 2, Spurs 3? It doesn't matter. I'm not interested. I'm sorry, I just not interested. But yeah, um I'm actually very surprised that I got to 400 subs. Hopefully I can keep rising. Uh I like Beautiful Dream from that album. That was really good. Slip Away was pretty good. Uh but yeah, uh Luke Hemmings' new album was very good. It was a pretty good album. I was really surprised with it. Then comes Keith Wallen, This World or the Next album. And yeah, that was honestly, Hyde, I would just uh time him out. If I have to, I'll block him, but he's getting annoying, honestly. Uh, but I'm trying to focus on doing this stream and entertaining you guys as best as I can. Um, Keith Wallen's new album was very good, like really good, I should say. Dream Away is one of my favorites. All Eyes on You, Warfare was good. I wasn't crazy about the song Blue, in my opinion. It's it was a filler track, I guess you could say, but that's what he wanted to do, so I'm not gonna hate him for doing that at the end of the day. It isn't my favorite song, honestly. Um, then comes the next video, which is, or not video, the next album, which is for Iggy Azalea, The End of an Era. Oh God, this was horrible. It was really bad. Um, and pretty much I just wasn't a fan of this album. It's just some pretty much bullshit, honestly. Real One, what are you doing here? If I don't know you, then why are you trolling? Cuz I'm getting a little tired of trolls. If you I don't know. Uh but I'm just going to focus on this the end of third quarter of 2021 stream or whatever. But yeah, the beginning of this Iggy Azalea album was such trash. Your Stuff You Know? Okay, get out of here. Because I don't really like you, honestly. Because of this shit you've been causing on my channel for a while. Uh, Honestly, I just, sorry. We ain't cool. Um, then Meet Me at the Altar dropped their Model Citizen EP, and I was really surprised with it. I wasn't crazy about a few songs from it, but Brighter Days Are Before Us was my favorite one, and I was really enjoying that song. Um, and finally come to the August 20th releases, which is for Lil Lotus, Error Boy. Oh God, this album was such cringe. Honestly, it was such cringe. I just was not crazy about this album. Doctor Doctor was the worst song. Fake Love was even worse. Um, I couldn't stand Doctor Doctor in my opinion. Paradomics is the worst YouTuber. Okay. Man, I'm getting so many trolls on this stream, honestly. It's crazy that this is happening. But I'm getting closer to the end of the third quarter of 2021 list and all that for the music stuff. Mm, It looks like this thing is starting to crash. Just lost a subscriber. Sorry if I disappointed you in all that.
Lost a subscriber.
Yeah, I'm here. Hide. Sorry, I just lost a subscriber, unfortunately. I'll get to 400 again eventually. To finish out what I was gonna say, pretty much, yeah, I'm back, Hide. Sorry about that. Lil Lotus's new album was terrible, honestly. In my opinion, I did not like it. But other than that, this, yeah, it's a shame I lost a subscriber. I'm a little disappointed. Because you've been trolling me for a while, Paradomics. So that's why I don't like you. So I don't want to go into more discussion.
Trolling me for a while. about trolls and all that. But yeah, to continue, Lord put out her solo album, her third solo album for Solar Power, and I thought it was okay. No Paradomics, you're not gonna be mod, so I'm sorry, but yeah, yeah, you can't earn mod. Not unless you make up for what you done. And apologize, but I know you're not gonna do that. But pretty much Between the Buried and Me, Colors 2 was a pretty good album, honestly. And Deaf Heaven, Infinite Granite, or Infinite Granite, if I'm saying it right. I might be saying it wrong. Please forgive me on that. That was a Lord's Solar Power was okay, in my opinion. Sorry, Hyde. I'm just giving out my own opinion, but you know that I'm putting it at a 6.5 out of 10 right now for Lord's Solar Power. It was okay. Then comes, like I said, Deaf Heaven and Between the Buried and Me. They put out better albums of that Friday. And yeah, to continue on, we are getting closer to the end of this third quarter of 2021 stream. I'm doing the best I can to make it as good as possible. Hopefully I gain another subscriber again, because I just got another subscriber. Thank you so much. That is so weird. I lost one, then I gained another one. That is weird, honestly. Yeah. One Republic Human is the next album, and it was not bad. I have a different opinion about AFI's Bodies album, but if you watched my end of second quarter of 2021 stream, I talk about it in that stream. Yeah, One Republic Human was the next album I listened to, and that was okay, in my opinion. Run was alright. Distance has grown on me. I'm starting to like it a little bit more, and yeah, just let me make sure. Has grown on me. Because why they make 7 fucking singles out of 11. Yeah, that was too many, and that's why I brought the album rating for AFI's Bodies a step down from what it would have normally gotten. But it's growing on me throughout time, in my opinion. And yeah, One Republic's Human got a 6.5 out of 10. It was okay, in my opinion. Then comes Halsey's If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. Forgot About You Has Grown on You. It wasn't my favorite song, honestly. You probably wouldn't like ARTV's review on One Republic Human, because he really gave it a bad rating, honestly. That's a shame that he did. Ooh, I'm at 401 now. Awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. It really means a lot to the channel. That's really awesome. Yeah, I was just checking my channel's subscriber count and all that. Somebody to Love was not so bad. Then comes Take It Out on Me, and I didn't think that was a bad song. Wildlife was pretty solid for what it went for, and yeah, Halsey, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power was the next album I heard, and that was decent. The beginning was better, and a few other songs in the album were a little okay, but the rest of the album is decent. It's not fairly good, but that's just my opinion. I found the album to lack a little bit of quality than quantity. Uh, favorite tracks: No Eyes on Your Back, Too Near, No Eyes on Your Back, Far Too Near, Twisted Tongues, Dulceria, and Death of the Party. Least favorite track: Tied to a Tree. Tied to a Tree was one of my favorites in my opinion. It was better, but yeah. Um, Ginger dropped. This is the last album for the August release. Uh, Ginger dropped their Wildflowers or Wallflowers album, and that was a pretty good album. I watched a certain YouTuber's. I saw ARTV review One Republic Human, and I agree with him. Eh, I I respect that he reviewed it and gave his honest opinion on One Republic Human, but I don't necessarily agree with his opinion, but I respect it, and that's all right to respect what you want to respect. But yeah, next was the September 3rd albums after Ginger's Wallflowers album, because I enjoyed majority of the songs. I didn't enjoy the title track, honestly, but everything else about the album was quite a bit better. So 8.5 out of 10. I'm looking through my list of. Oh yeah, Kanye West Donda is the next album. I forgot to mention that before I get into the September releases for albums. Mostly I'm going to talk about some movies, but not a lot of movies. And pretty much, yeah. Donda Chant was a little annoying, honestly, for the Kanye West Donda album. Jail was average. I think the album was okay, but it wasn't perfect, in my opinion. It wasn't that perfect, but hey, everyone's got their own opinion about what they like in music and what they like in other things and all that. But I like the song Jesus Lord. That was actually not too bad. Uh, I didn't hate that song. No Child Left Behind was decent, in my opinion. It wasn't so bad, but Jesus Lord is one of my favorites, in my opinion. Hurricane was pretty good. Moon was not so bad, and there were some other songs on the album that didn't disappoint me as much as I thought they would. Now we come to the September releases for albums, and uh, it'll be for Imagine Dragons Mercury Act 1, and My Life was a good start to the album. Moon, Hurricane, Off the Grid, Jail, God Breathed, 24, Jesus Lord, and No Child Left Behind. Yeah, I agree with you, Hyde. It's not the best album, but I found it to be okay, in my opinion. So I gave it a 6.5 out of 10 for Kanye West Donda. I'm sticking by that rating. Imagine Dragons Mercury Act 1 has grown on me a little bit more, but not to the point where I personally love it, but I think it's meh. Now I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 because the songs does grow on you, but yeah, Cutthroat really ruined it for the album and how it was going to sound. Dull Knives was a pretty good track. I'm starting to like it. I don't like some of Dan Reynolds' scream sings in the song where he's yelling and singing. It just bothered it, but in a way, I think the album, it's meh. It's grown on me a bit more. Like I said, so 6 out of 10 I'd give Imagine Dragons Mercury. It is off my worst albums, so that's a relief. But not every song on there is great. It's not the best album. It's far from being the best album, but it's growing on me. I gotta listen to it a little bit more. Wrecked was very Lonely was not so bad. Follow You, it was okay. I guess it's meh and okay. Yeah, least favorite song is Cutthroat, and sorry I was popping my knuckle. um, and yeah, Dull Knives, No Time for Toxic People. I can definitely relate to that song, honestly. Iron Maiden Senjutsu is the next album, and that was a really good album. Wasn't crazy about Senjutsu or Stratego, but everything else about the album did very well. So, pretty good album. Uh, Really good album, I should say. Then comes the unfortunately Drake Certified Lover Boy, and this was, it was okay. I'd probably downgrade it to like a 6.5 out of 10. And yeah, it's okay. I don't like Way Too Second that album. It really bothered me how it was sounding, but in a way, I think the album did okay. So for a score, I'd give Drake's Certified Lover Boy now probably a 6.5 out of 10, like I said. So yeah, it hasn't grown on me as much, and I haven't been listening to it that often. So yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of Certified Lover Boy by Drake. It was okay. Next we get to the September 10th releases, and that is for the Vaccine Back in Love City. I thought this album was good. I think this was a better album than few of the September 3rd releases. Oh, it reminds you of yesterday because Monday could be on Evolved. Oh, yeah, Monday could have been on Evolved, but it wasn't. It was. I guess it was the right song to put on Mercury Act 1, but I didn't find it to be that enjoyable. It wasn't my favorite Imagine Dragons song. It was okay. Um, like I said, the Vaccines Back in Love City was a good album. I like People's Republic of Desire. The title hasn't grown on me too much. The lyric that made me laugh but also cringe was when I exercise my demons, I just take them to the gym. I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's just the cringiest lyric, but also funny too. If you laugh at it for a moment and then you find it to be such cringe. I'm just pointing out my opinion on it and what I thought of it while going into that song. But 8 out of 10 for Vaccines Back in Love City. I do like the America, the Heartland song. Really good song. Not America, it's called Heartland, which is representing the uh, country America. But yeah, then comes Casey Musgrave's Star-Crossed, and that was a good album. I was really surprised with Casey Musgraves on this release. And yeah, I think Mercury Act 2 is coming out next year, honestly, Hyde. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just letting you know that it should be coming out next year. Star-Crossed was a good. I do like Cherry Blossom by Casey Musgraves. That was one of my favorite songs. Even though it sounded a little corny if you listen to it, but no, in a way, I did not hate that song. I thought it was pretty good for what it's for. Next comes so the yeah, hopefully Mercury would be good. I hope so. I really hope so. We'll just have to wait and listen.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's not messing up on my end, the stream, me listening to it. Next comes Lisa the La Lisa short album that I reviewed on September 10th, and I wasn't that fond of this album. I thought it was a little It was okay, but nothing great. Probably give it a meh rating, like a 6 out of 10 now. Honestly, I just wasn't crazy about La Lisa by the Blackpink artist Lisa doing her solo work. Just wasn't fond of that. And now we come to the September 17th releases. So this should be interesting. Daughtry, Dearly Beloved, really surprised me. I was really surprised with that album. Um, I did not think it my expectations of being good, but it didn't do so bad. Lioness, I think is how you pronounce it. I keep pronouncing it wrong for some odd reason. I do not know why. But that was a pretty good song. Call You Mine was a little mellow. Break Into My Heart was really good. The Victim was good. Asylum was good. Heavy as the Crown and World on Fire weren't my favorite songs. But World on Fire was better than Heavy as the Crown. Desperation was good. There was quite a bit of albums. Cherry Blossom, Justified, Starcrossed, Camera Roll, Breadwinner, There Is a Light, Easier Said. That's fine, Hyde. I respect your opinion. Yeah. Next is the Thrice album, Horizon/East, and yeah, this was a pretty swift album, I guess you could say. I'm just reading your comments and all that. Thank you for joining Hyde in this stream. It means a lot. Horizon/East was a good album. I wouldn't consider it to be my favorite album, honestly, this year. The Color of the Sky was good. Scavengers, my least favorite. Buried in the Sun was decent. Northern Lights was alright, I guess you could say. And Summer Set Fire to the Rain was not a bad song. It could have been better, but, well, I would say it's a very good song. Sorry, I'm getting my songs mixed up on Fuck That Lisa album. It's trash. Yeah. I think I can agree with you that, because there were some songs on there that wasn't my favorite, so maybe I would put it at my worst albums. It probably wasn't that good, honestly. I'd have to listen to it again and give it a really good hard listen. Oh yeah. But I respect your opinion, Hyde, and probably might agree with you on that Lisa album. Yeah, Summer Set Fire to the Rain was a very good song. Still Life was very good, and there were quite a bit of others. Robot's Soft Exorcism has grown on me a lot more than I realized. So yeah, Thrice Horizon/East is getting an 8 out of 10, like I originally gave it on my review. Definitely go check that out if you haven't seen it. Next we get to Lil Nas X Montero album. We finally get to it now, after me doing it for almost 44 minutes. So I like Blackpink, but Lisa album is trash. Yeah, that's fine. Call Me by Your Name was pretty nice song. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it's grown on me a lot more than I thought. Dead Right Now was a very good song. I'd give it a 5 out of 5 now. It's grown on me. I just didn't like certain lyrics in that song, in my opinion, but for what it went for, it didn't do so bad. Then That's What I Want was my favorite. The Art of Realization was really good. One of Me featuring Elton John was one of my favorites. Lost in the Citadel was all right. It wasn't bad. It went for a pop punk vibe, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. Tales of Dominica, Sun Goes Down was good, but I think my favorites on the Lil Nas X album have got to be Am I Dreaming, um, and Void, Sun Goes Down, Tales of Dominica. Sorry if you heard that ding. I got a message from Messenger or whatever. Um, I'll let you guys know what's going on. Yeah, I got a message right now. Um, Give me a moment. Uh, yeah. Sorry if I'm not talking right now. I got a message from one of my friends on Messenger. Um, yeah. Dead right now. Industry Baby. Yeah, Industry Baby did surprise me. One of Me, Sun Goes Down, Life After Salim. Am I dreaming? Tales of Dominica. I probably would not agree with you on that, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree on what songs we like and what songs we dislike and all that. But hey, everyone's got a right to their own opinion. Dollar Sign Slime was it was okay. So I would give Lil Nas X Montero an 8 out of 10. It was a better, well executed than I thought. Next we get to the Plotting You song album, and yeah, there were a lot of September 17th releases. Honestly, so many. Honestly, for music, best song is Dead right now. Yeah, bad song. Letters to a Dead Friend by the Plotting You was not my favorite song, but again, definitely for me, meaning it did very well. Face Me was good. Uh, Too Far Gone uh was uh pretty good. Um, and other songs like that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm messaging someone. Right now. Sorry if I'm not talking right now. I was just messaging someone. Yeah, Pretty Murdine was one of my favorite songs. Blame was very good. Too Heavy was very good. So was Enemy. Hole was very good, and finally, Freed was very good. Um, yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm messaging someone right now. Oh, hey, Lennon's Kitchen. Uh, how you doing? Uh, I know you wanted to ask me a question on why I cut ties with Charlie, and all that, and Arthur. It's a very long story. I did not like the stuff that Arthur was saying in his dream, to be honest. Uh, the but I don't know why I cut ties with Charlie. Uh, I was trying to fit into a certain group, and it didn't work out, honestly. So yeah. Oh, rating 5 out of 5. Oh, that's good, Hyde. Um, yeah. And I was getting into a heavy topic just for a moment. Sorry about that. But yeah, if Charlie wants to talk to me, he can. We can talk in private. Oh, okay, Lennon's Kitchen. Sorry about that. I shouldn't have mentioned it on my stream. But next comes Spirit Box Eternal Blue album. That was really good. I was really surprised with that album. And yeah, Lennon's Kitchen, I will be done with my stream pretty soon. So you don't have to worry. Probably another 10 minutes or so. Box did a very good job on their new album. Silk and the Strings was really good. So was Holy Roller. Eternal Blue was really good. I wasn't crazy about We Live in a Strange World, honestly. It wasn't bad. It just, the electronics really bothered me in the song, in my opinion. Yeah, Lennon is a really good YouTuber. But yeah, Yellow Jacket was good. So was Hurt You. Sun Killer was a great opener to the album, I should say. And there were many other songs on the Eternal Blue album that were good, like Circle With Me, Constance, Halcyon, is I guess how you pronounce it, Halcyon. But yeah, uh, Eternal Blue really surprised me with how it was playing out. Um, but yeah, pretty much Yellow Jacket was good. Yeah, Lennon's Kitchen. We'll talk privately after this stream is done. Yeah, moving on to Enrique Iglesias' final Volume 1 album. This was a pretty good album, in my opinion. I don't know if every song on here is great, but for what it went for, it didn't do so bad. Sorry, I popped my neck for a moment. And Deja was a very good song. Unwell was good. So was Chasing the Sun. Te Fueste featuring Mike Towers was pretty good. All About You wasn't really my favorite, but it was alright. Mi Passe featuring Faruko was not bad. Duele a Corazon featuring Wizen. It's pretty good. Subum La Radio. I don't know. I have a hard time pronouncing stuff in Spanish, honestly. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. That was really good. So was El Baño featuring Bad Bunny. That was pretty good. Move to Miami wasn't really my favorite, honestly. It was alright. And El Padron, the final song on the final Volume 1 album. And to be honest, this is actually Enrique Iglesias' last album, to be honest. The final song. Yeah, it's his last album. The first volume of his last album, and there will be a second one in 2022, I think. But next, we get to the final releases for this third quarter of 2021 for the last three albums, which are for Poppy, Angels Lives, and Bags and Flower, to end this quarter of 2021. To end third quarter of 2021, I should say. Time Bomb was very good by Angels and Airways, Life Forms on the Life Forms album. Euphoria hasn't really grown on me much, but it did all right. Then comes Spellbound. No More Guns was a little cheery, honestly. Just giving out my personal opinion. Losing My Mind. Oh, he did? I'll have to look into that, Hyde. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into it sometime today. But, yeah, did not know Troye Sivan dropped his third studio album. That's pretty cool. I'll look into that. Automatic was alright. Restless Souls was alright. A Fire in a Nameless Town was but it did alright. Losing My Mind is very good. Rebel Girl was very good. And finally, Kiss and Tell was very good. So 7.5 out of 10 I'd give Angels and Airwaves Life Forms. It was average, in my opinion. Poppy Flux was a good album. Uh, Not my personal favorite from Poppy's discography, but it did not know what it wanted to do. This album. Uh, but Bloom was pretty good. As strange as it seems, I haven't really listened to it much, but it was all right. Her was very good. Hysteria, On the Level, and So Mean were my least favorites. And Flux, Lessen the Damage, and Never Find My Place were really good songs. So 8 out of 10 I'd give Poppy Flux. And finally, the last album for this end of third quarter of 2021, uh, Music Talk. Bad Flower, This Is How the World Ends. Pretty good album. Was not disappointed with this album, honestly. Uh, but yeah. Oh, it's coming out. I did not know Troye Sivan is new album coming out soon. But yeah, let's wait and see if that comes out soon. Adolescent Love by Bad Flowers album. This Is How the World Ends album was all right. Fuckboy Has Grown on Me More. Family was pretty good. It's where Josh was feeling vulnerable in that song, honestly, and it's grown to my liking a little bit more. And yeah, um, Johnny Wants to Fight was not a bad song. Stalker was, eh, it was it was very good. It just had some really messed up lyrics, honestly. um, Everyone's an Asshole, which is don't don't think that I'm saying everyone's an asshole. I'm just saying the song title of what it is. Because Flower can make some pretty heavy song titles. Yeah, that was a pretty good song. She Knows is one of my favorites. Only Love was good, and Sasshole. Uh, yeah, Don't Hate Me was very good. Sasshole was not my favorite, honestly. And Tethered, Machine Gun, and My Funeral ended the album very well. So yeah, that's gonna be it for talking about albums. There was a lot of albums to cover ground on in this stream, and it took up almost an hour of them. But now to finish it off with some movies watched of this quarter. Um, Black Widow, I saw. Um, I think there was another movie on July 2nd, Till Death, and that was okay. Um, I'll have to look at some other movies that I watched. Escape Room, Old was horrible. Um, there were some movies, but I only got up to the August 20th releases for movies, honestly. Um, yeah, I have to end this live stream soon. Uh, Adomics. The Green Knight was actually a good movie. Free Guy was a good movie. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that movie too. Hyde. Uh, Jungle Cruise was a good one. The Tomorrow War was the one that came out for July 2nd releases. And Suicide Squad was very good. So was Coda. I really enjoyed that movie. Reminiscence, of course, the movie review that I just recently did was decent, I guess you could say. Snake Eyes was okay. The Forever Purge was okay. And there were some other movies that I wasn't sure if I was liking. Like, what's another movie I should mention? Space Jam: A New Legacy was horrible. The Boss Baby Family Business was horrible. And I like Jungle Cruise. I watched the movie and That was good. Yeah, movie. Honestly, Hyde. It was very good. I was really surprised with that movie. But now to wrap this stream up, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I'm actually going to be ending it just now. I got to find this certain thing I put away or whatever. Give me a moment. There it is. Yeah, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this end of third quarter of 2021 stream if you enjoyed it. There it is. Let me know what you guys. And if you did like this live stream for the third quarter of 2021, I had to finish it on my phone for the last 40 minutes. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this stream if you liked it, and definitely subscribe to my channel to support the channel. Next live stream is going to be in October sometime, probably in a few weeks or so. I got to take a little break, so probably mid-October. I guess you could say. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, Lennon, for sure. Hopefully, if I don't have laundry to do, but who knows? I do have to go do laundry this weekend, so it's a busy weekend for me out YouTube. But thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot. It helps support the channel. Go check out Lennon's Kitchen. He's a very good YouTuber. And also, yeah, I'm gonna be. I'll see you later, Hyde. Thanks for joining. It really means a lot. I'm going to be doing some more movie reviews a little later today, or possibly tomorrow. I'll do the Prestige movie review. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video or this live stream. I hope you enjoyed third quarter of 2021 live stream. Like I said, I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe out there, guys. Take care. And I will see you in my next live stream. So later.